Hello guys, welcome. So imagine a scenario where a young child Hello guys, welcome to Marin's podcast. My name is Marin, a young black ambitious girl raised up in the countryside in Kenya, here in Africa. So I'm a second year international relations and development studies student. So in this space, we're going to be discussing issues about culture, society, and many issues that are affecting us in the society. As a young black girl who was raised up, I've seen a lot of issues that have revolved around me. I've not agreed to most of these issues. That's why I've created this space to talk about these issues so that I can create awareness, not that much, but I want to talk about them. That's my perspective. I want to talk about them so that other people can give me their view on what they think. If you don't forget to leave your comments, what your perspective is and what you think. So for today's topic, we're going to be discussing why black women feel like they need to be lighter for them to be considered beautiful, and for a black woman to be considered beautiful. This, I think, is something that has been raised from the society. I have a lot of issues with the society. I have a lot of problems with the society. The society has raised that black women to believe that when you are a dark skinned girl, you are not beautiful enough. When you are a dark skinned girl, you don't deserve better. So, as a young girl who was grown up in the countryside in Kenya, I have a lot of issues. I have a lot of questions in my mind why the society had to raise us in this way that we think we are not beautiful, we think we are not enough to be a dark skinned girl. So yeah, I blame the society. The society thinks that for you to deserve better, for you to deserve better in this life, that you had to be light skinned women. It has reached a point where as a dark skinned woman, you think you are ugly. Yeah, that's the perspective the society has given. The perspective that being a black young woman who is not light skinned, that you are not beautiful enough, that you are actually equally considered to being ugly. So we're gonna be discussing this topic. So yeah, so we have been raised up so many times. Not the fact, actually more than once that the society, not like they're saying it directly, but that you are ugly, not saying it, but it's not the fact that people take comments that are directly saying that you're not beautiful enough to deserve this, you're not beautiful enough to deserve better in life, to be ambitious, to look forward to more things that you don't deserve better. So let me give you a big example. I was watching a TikTok clip where there were two girls, where one girl thinks like she's a dark skinned woman, a dark skinned girl like me, and then she has this friend who's light skinned woman. Her skin tone is brighter than the normal dark skin, like she has no melanin. So like, yeah, being a dark skin girl, which means you have no melanin compared to the light skin women. So there is this dark skin girl and this light skin girl. So the dark skin girl has been raised up to believe that she's ugly because from the society, she's a girl who has studied up to campus, she has finished campus. So yeah, so this day they got lovely. So they both of them, the light skin girl and the dark skin girl. So the dark skin girl, she has both of this idea that she's not beautiful, she's ugly, which is the perspective most of us girls have raised up to know. So she goes out and then they meet this guy in the club, and then a guy approaches this light skin girl. So the light skin girl thinks when she needs to be apart because I'm more beautiful than light skin because she's ugly and she has a dark skin because she's ugly. So she doesn't deserve to be approached by a girl. So this is the perspective that we have been sold by the society, that as a dark skin girl you should not deserve more, you should not be that elegance of sophistication and all these things. They are there are many stereotypes that we have been raised up on. For me, all these things are stereotypes because they are the things that we have been raised up in. They are things that I've grown up experiencing these things, and they were there from my sister. They were grown up with these things. I've also grown up with these things. So they are all stereotypes to me. So I think the first problem, let me analyze this. There is this bleaching. Yeah, bleaching is the issue I wanted to talk about. I think many dark skin girls have been conditioned to bleaching because the society, I believe the society has made us so insecure that we feel like we need to bleach our skin to deserve more, because we have already been raised up in a society that says that the dark skin girl, you don't deserve it, and the dark skin girl, you should not be looking forward to this thing. So girls are moving towards what we are generally ladies and women are moving forward to this, and embracing bleaching as a way to solve their issues. Because when you are right to women, society says you will get attractive men, you will get employment, because it's not what it looks like. We have come across these issues where I like to women, but some are deserving this opportunity, some don't deserve that. Most of the time, those who don't deserve this opportunity get this opportunity, especially in women, because they think because they are like women, so they get the upper hand to the black women. So it's not employment, it's not men, it's not deserving, it's not education. We have been generally criticizing all these issues starting and everywhere. So leaving us, believe you all nothing to work with on the ground. So we look forward and say let me embrace, let me bleach my skin so that I can serve more, so that I can get a good opportunity, so that I can. So by getting it, because you're being a black woman with dark skin, so you'll not be able to get a job, you'll not be able to provide for yourself. So you say let me bleach myself. So I was watching there's this online show that goes on across most Kenyan people know it, but I need to mention it. Most Kenyans know it. It's a show that runs across. Many people watch it now. So when many people watch it, I think many people, especially those who watch it a lot, have come across this clip where this woman goes to this show and she's selling this bleaching agent. She's selling the bleaching agent. So in Kenya we call it Mikorogo. So a lot of people, I think I know the Mikorogo. A lot of people have used the Mikorogo. So far I'm not sure the mix that, and I don't think I ever used it because I'm not that insecure. So I believe she goes to this show and then she asked why she's selling this product. She has to earn a living. So the first thing she said, these products are harmful. They are harmful the money that they cause the Mikorogo, the bleaching agents that are being used across most of African countries. They are just a mixture of creams and many things, especially mercury, a lot of things that I cannot mention, but she mentioned in that show where she's saying they are harmful. The first thing she mentioned, they are harmful because cancer, and cancer is one of the deadly diseases that most of us are struggling with outside here. So, but as far as she knows, these things are causing cancer, they are harmful to the skin. But she has to sell them because she needs to earn a living. And first, she was a user of the Mikorogo, the bleaching agents. So she tends to sell them because she was a victim also. Apparently she's not a victim. So she was a victim, and then she was so as being a victim, so she decided to lean into the business to earn a living. So she says she was a victim, the products ruined her skin, so she had to rectify the skin. So she's claiming that she's trying to rectify people's skin, like So as far as she said, the second thing she said is that she doesn't sell this product to first-time users. So when you go to buy things from her, she asks you, are you a first-time user? So if you say you are a first-time user, so obviously you have not been exposed to this thing. So obviously she says that she claims, I don't know if it's true. No, speaking and doing are two different actions. So she says she doesn't sell you this product because she thinks as she says, they ruin her skin, so she doesn't sell you this product because she thinks they will ruin her skin. So she says she sells this product to continue as users because as far as you've been exposed to this product, they will ruin your skin. So she says she claims she's rectifying people's skin, the ones who have been exposed to this. So yeah, she said she's rectifying people's skin and she's selling these products and they're harmful. So rectifying, and at the same time she's saying they're harmful. We don't see how they come together. So yeah, so she's not one user. There are many users who are using and selling these products. So she knows they're harmful, but she's still selling them because we have been conditioned to be so insecure that we don't feel like we are beautiful enough to have too much melanin. Like you need to lessen the melanin so that you can be beautiful enough. So she's not for the first year. And then there is also this another Kenyan TikToker or socialite. I don't know what to call her. I'll not mention her name. She's famous for bleaching. So she has bleached to this point until when I look at her and compare this my shirt and her, they are almost the same complexion because she's selling this thing to this bleaching product. So for her, the first thing she's saying, she's calling men sweetheart. So she's saying, sweetheart, if you look at my skin, because you see how this is a clean skin. So she's comparing her bleached skin, which has completely lost all melanin, but I can't differentiate between her and this shirt I'm wearing. And then she's saying because her white skin is clean, and which she means when you have melanin like me, when you have dark skin, you are dirty. So that's what she's comparing it to, that when you are not bleached until you become dark light skin, you're not clean enough, you are dirty. So she's comparing her bleached skin to be clean. Oh, this is the clean skin. Oh, so I think there are a lot of issues. There are many countless examples I can give that of women selling these products that have been, so they are harmful products. So yeah, they are harmful products. So as far as there are many countless examples I can give, there are endless lists of some of us TikTok watchers will come across these issues. And also, let me give one last example where there's this famous radio, not famous, but she's a presenter for a common, a normal TV, not radio presenter here in Kenya. So she's a lady. So she says when she finished her journalism course in campus and then she had to look for employment. So this employer sent her the qualifications of what they want to do, someone to do like a presentation for them, like an advert for them actually. So among these qualifications, she was fitting all these qualifications. And in this list of qualifications was, you must be light-skinned. So this employer is telling her, like, look for rather light-skinned woman. So, but the employer knows very well she fits these standards of being a presentable radio advert, whatever she was supposed to do. So it tells us, you see, now she didn't get the job because she was not a light-skinned woman, she was a dark-skinned woman. So these are many issues affecting women outside here. Women sometimes who don't find these job opportunities because they have dark skin. So I don't blame women for bleaching, because I blame the society that has raised us to feel so insecure in our dark skin, the society that has raised us to think like, what can I do so that I can deserve better, so that I can get the best in life, because being a dark skinned woman, you'll not get better. So And also there is this stereotype that that I remembered where like these light-skinned women, these brown-skinned girls, they have been there's this usually it goes around the society. But now I've actually had this. It's a stereotype. That's why I say most of these people we have raised up with. They are mostly stereotypes where they are saying brown-skinned girls and light-skinned girls, as far as they deserve better, as far as they deserve the best in life, they are not intelligent. Yeah. So they are compared to this stupid. I think, for me, this acts as a middle ground, comparing me a dark-skinned girl and a light-skinned girl. We come across each other. So I'm a dark-skinned girl, so obviously I'll be considered to be intelligent because you have to use your brains in order to win in life, because there's no other choice, because you're dark-skinned, you don't have any privilege over the light-skinned woman. So, but the light-skinned women have been considered to be not intelligent, to be stupid, because they are light-skinned. So yeah. So we'll just call a spade in this podcast. So they are considered to be dumb because, as far as they have all these privileges, they can get the men they want, they can get the job opportunities, they can use the pretty privilege to get whatever they want in life. So they are considered dumb because they are not intelligent. So they are intelligent. So when you put me in a room, a dark-skinned girl and a light-skinned girl, so I'll obviously, because of the society that has raised up in that manner, I'll obviously look down upon this the brown-skinned girl and say like, she's obviously not intelligent because she'll obviously use her beauty to get whatever she wants in life. And her being a brown-skinned girl, she'll look at me as a dark-skinned girl and say like, oh, she's not beautiful, she'll not get anything in this life. So we are at a judgmental point because of the society that has raised us to believe all these things. So there are a lot of stereotypes about the brown skin and dark skin girl that we have been raised up to believe. There are a lot of issues there are a lot of examples I can give. So the light skin girl and the brown skin girls, whichever you want to use, tend to use the pretty privilege. And the first example I gave of the dark skin and the light skin girl. So they think like this brown skin girl thinks like she deserves better, so they think there's this pretty privilege people talk about, but I don't think it works. But I think everyone has opinionated with their opinion, so I don't want to say like it's wrong. So they say that it's pretty privilege, so I don't know, maybe I've experienced it and I don't want to admit that I've experienced it, and I also don't want to admit that it's true, so I'm caught at a point where I don't know what to believe. So they say the pretty privilege is there, but maybe I have a few light-skinned friends, so I don't know what to consider, whether it's there. Yeah, I think I've experienced it, it's there, but I don't think it's right. So as far as I don't want to acknowledge the pretty privilege is there, but let me give an example of what I think maybe the pretty privilege is. So I have a couple of brown skin or light skin friends. So we go out not once, not twice, we've gone out several times. And then we go to a hotel, we are seated there at a hotel. So we are typically 3 of us or 4 of us most of the time. So we are seated there, and then a guy would come and prefer to settle our bills as long as he gets the contact of the light-skinned woman. So I think that's what they are saying is a pretty privilege. So it's not once, it's not twice, our bills have been settled because of our light-skinned friend. Yeah, so I appreciate her. It's not once, it's not twice. So I think that's the pretty privilege. It's not once, it's not twice that our bill has been settled on her behalf, but on her compromising to give the contact and not so that our bill can be settled. They're just campus students, so yeah, so it's saving us money. So I think that's the pretty privilege. So according to what the society, well, like there's no other way like I can say there's a pretty privilege, because yeah. Or maybe this scenario, let me give you another scenario where the lecturers sometimes, I'm a campus student and I have a few light-skinned classmates, so sometimes the lecturers, instead of just being generally selecting someone to answer a question or being a class discussion, she will most of the time point out to the light-skinned women to answer the question before. If they don't answer the question, then she will give the question to the rest of the class to answer after he has selected the light-skinned girl to answer. So, like, what they need, you have already selected her. She can't answer the question by yourself. So, yeah, there are many occasions. The other thing that I think that dark-skinned girls have been so put down on is, let's look at our beauty industry. I'm a Kenyan girl, so most of the time, I'm an African girl, not a Kenyan girl, so most of the time I have to braid my hair. So when I'm braiding my hair, I go and buy these braids. There are 90% of the braids I don't know, because most of the time I don't pay attention, because why should I pay attention? Because we have already been put in a place where we think that I'm already a dark-skinned girl, so there's no need to explain. So most of these girls who have been printed in these images, braided with these braids, so that they can advertise for them, or done advertisements on TVs, on radios, and what have you, or to be put on boards. They are light-skinned women 90% of the time. So let me not say it's most of the time light-skinned girls. So it leaves us dark-skinned girls at a point where we have to feel so insecure, because come on, why don't they use also dark-skinned girls? Because also dark-skinned girls who are using these braids, who are braiding these products. So when last time I was going for, I would remember I was doing French curls, not French, Italian curls. So I was cut at a point where I don't know which color. So there are several colors, ginger, what have you, ash. So I was like caught at a point where I don't know which color to select, because I'm so much of a dark-skinned girl. I look at the light-skinned woman placed on these adverts, that she's like a light-skinned woman related with this. So I look at myself as a dark-skinned woman, like, will it fit my complexion if I do this? Because 90% of these products. So, but now she's braided with this, so I like, will it fit my complexion? So when I opt for the black braids, which I'm used to, they are still braid this woman who has this light-skinned woman who has braided the ginger colors. When I look at ginger and say, or blonde and ash, I look at this color and say they don't fit me. So I will still go for the black and say, like, I still look at it and be like, it will not fit me, because they have put the light-skinned woman. So I think they should, if it's a black braid, they should put a black woman there, or a light-skinned woman there, because what the fuck, why do they have to put all across light-skinned women all over? And the second thing I think is the filters. And so far, according to my perspective and my phone, so far I've not seen a dark skin filter. And like a filter that will turn me to black. All my filters are enhancing my beauty, like to better stand. Yeah, as far as I'm not saying that, I'll blame the society that I'm raised to believe that black is not beautiful. So I'll opt. There are only these options of being brighter, lighter, glowing. And when these filters are doing that, they are fading your melanin, like as far as you want them to, they are bringing the light and brown skin like touch without. So far I've not seen a filter that is turning me dark. Yeah, a filter like that can be designed for the brown skin girls to look like they are darker. No, I've not seen a shade of filter like that, or will make me darker more than I am to fit this. So like the filters, the beauty industry, they're all favoring the light-skinned woman. And I'll not blame them, because it's something that has existed from colonialism, like it's something that has been there. So another issue that when we have reached this point until we are all black women. As far as we are a brown skin and we are light skin, we are still a black woman. We still face racism. So let's say, let me put that for the next. But you still face racism. So when you are a brown skin girl and a white girl, a Western girl, a white Western girl meet, you'll obviously be odd because you can't say you're a white woman. So you'll still face racism. Like racism is a normal thing. So I don't believe like light skin girls are not facing racism because they are brown skin and they're light skin. So I think now when it comes to racism, we are placed at an equal ground, at a level to ground where we all face racism because we are a dark skinned woman. So another issue is so that we have been conditioned until now. We have started classifying our blackness into caramel, I don't know, to now all these things, I don't know what they are, to chocolate. So now we have put this into, you are more darker, you are chocolate, and then you are light skin. So in between we have come up with all these things. So caramel, I don't know, milky, I don't know all these things. So like there are a lot of things like we have come across. So it's a lot that we are facing as a black girl, a black woman. So it's a lot, like literally a lot that we can't just put into words. So we have been placed at this point where like we have felt so insecure in a manner that now women are reaching out to do bleaching. So I'm not blaming them because we have been placed in this point where for you to get what you want, you need to bleach and to do all these things. So yeah, I'll do what? So imagine a scenario where a young child is growing up, a young girl child is growing up from a young age, being raised up with these stereotypes, with this perspective. So she will not need a mirror to tell her like you're not beautiful. It's these the words that the people have said her, this angle she has looked at from a young girl that will tell her obviously you need to bleach. So she doesn't need someone to tell her again, like even if they tell it directly, but she does not need it again to tell her like you need this, you need to do that, you need to bleach and what have you. So she doesn't need to sit in front of a mirror to tell her like you're not beautiful right now. So I can remember this scenario where I had this close friend in high school boarding school, where she at from 2 or grade 9, 10, 11, she was already using these bleaching products for her to have a lighter skin. She was already using these products. So it reached the point where most of the times when we had events in school, she could not sit at the sun because she was already using these products to a very big extent, like it was too much until the teachers would even notice like she used to sneak with these products to school. So a young girl like her, she has been raised up in a society where she thinks to get better in life you need to be lighter. So she's beginning at an early age to lighten her skin, to bleach her skin, so that when she can start getting the pretty privilege at an early point compared to me. Maybe we start at a later age, maybe when I've really seen like things are literally not working out. So she's gonna have this pretty privilege at an early age of 21 years. She's already getting this privilege, as they say it's a pretty privilege. So it's the society. I'll obviously have a lot of issues with the society that has said as a light-skinned woman will get a better partner, as a light-skinned woman will be considered wealthy, as a light-skinned woman will get better employment opportunities, as a light-skinned woman you are attracted to elegance, you are allowed to be elegant and sophisticated. That a black-skinned woman, you will not be attracted to a better partner. You don't deserve better, like literally at all. You don't deserve a good life because you're dark skinned, because you have too much melanin in your skin. So it's a lot that the society has made us go through. dark-skinned women. Like, it's literally a lot, but so imagine a child growing up in these conditions where she's looking at her mother bleaching, sisters, aunties, and what have you. They have done all these things, but most of those who have done those things, she look at them as like they're successful. So the instant she grows up, the instant she's like, she gets a grip of her life, she'll be like, I also need to do this because I need a better life. I want a better partner. I want to be elegant. I want to be sophisticated. I want to get better opportunities. I want to be selected in class. I want better. I literally want better for my life. So she'll opt for this product. So, yeah. So we have been placed at this point where as a dark-skinned woman, you need to like, you literally have to rely on your brain 90%. So there's this, I remember there's this video I made on beauty with brain. So like now, like you have to rely 90% on the brain. Because the society has conditioned as being black, you're not beautiful. Yeah. Being light-skinned, you're beautiful. So I think that's it. I have a lot of views. I can lament for hours and hours on what my perspective is. So let's end our podcast at this. Give me your perspective on what you think, what your view is on do black skin women need to lighten their skin for them to be considered they're beautiful, or it's just a stereotype like the normal stereotypes that we have grown up, we have been trained up in. So give me your perspective on what you think it is and what you think the society needs to rectify. As far as it's not to rectify, but let's acknowledge these things. There are things that are there. There are things that are sitting with us. There are things that I've experienced as a young girl. I'm continuing to experience them, and I'll possibly continue to experience them up to now. Because there are people who are embracing these things like they are part of the normal life. They'll continue passing them to generation to generation, so they'll be stereotypes. But let's create awareness on these things. Like, black is also beautiful. Having a little bit more melanin than another person is also beautiful. That having a little bit, because dark girls also deserve to be on those covers of magazines. They need to be also on covers of braids, especially the braids. We should also have filters that don't have to lighten you and brighten your skin. So there are a lot of things that as a dark skin girl, you can also get a better job, you can also get a better life, you can also be elegant, you can also be sophisticated as a black girl, as a dark skin girl, like literally, because even those light skinned women, they are generally dark skinned. There are also African black girls. So let's end our podcast at that point. Don't forget to give me your perspective, and you should also give me what do you think I should talk about in our episode 2 of Marian's podcast. Give me your perspective on issues that you think that need the society, because we said we talk about society, culture, identity, development, and many issues that are affecting us on our day-to-day life as growing up, as a young girl growing up, going through life, marriage, and all those perspectives and angles of life. So allow me to end my podcast at this point with what's your perspective on do dark girls need to bleach or lighten their skin for them to be considered beautiful? So that's it for today. See you on the next podcast. So, ciao!